The bylaws meetings that we're supposed to have monthly, we haven't had in over a year. And that was part of the platform these guys run on, and they're going to start upholding these things and doing what they need to be done. The election committee, I heard so many things at our meetings about stuff in the boxes and boxes disappearing and being shuttled in vans and everything else without anybody looking over them. So I ran for it and I got in, and I've been on that committee, and things have been running very well since then. We've used machines. We've got people to rotate. In the last year, I haven't been asked to volunteer for any steward elections or anything, but all in all, it's worked out pretty good. So I'm glad I did that, if not for any other reason than to know that things are actually running smooth and properly according to our Constitution and bylaws.
Well, if you were going to talk to Marcy Capter or Sherrod Brown or any of your elected representatives, what do you think that they need to have in terms of information to make the case for you, in terms of making sure that the workers do have a future instead of just being at risk? Because we're seeing not just with the auto manufacturers, but with the parts suppliers and so many other parts of the food chain in the auto industry that people are seeing their jobs taken away. One of my biggest concerns is that what seems to be the pattern is that the companies buy out their competition, then move the jobs away, and try and show that they're showing a profit. But I think what it belies is that this is an anti-competitive practice.
All right, I can tell you, here in Toledo, Chief, we have a place called Supplier Park. And what that has done is we had to vote this in with our last contract that we would allow these jobs to go to Supplier Park, which would be body shop, the frame, and the painting. And what's funny is that they're on our property in our buildings doing work that we did just a few years ago, and they're building the frames, they're painting the cars, and they just ship them over in a overhead conveyor system, and all we do is marry them together. We'll take the doors off, put the interior in, and put everything back together and ship it out. Pretty soon, these were jobs that we had. George mentioned that we're down to 1,300 employees at this time, when we were over 6,000 just 10 years ago. And this union has condoned that type of activity to outsource it right on the own plant. And not only that, but we were told that these suppliers were going to be outside a fenced area and the things were shipped over. And we have outside vendors inside the plant getting the parts together so we can take them out onto the line. So we do have outside vendors inside the plant as well as outside the plant. We have automated guided vehicles that are supposed to be our work. We've had grievances and unanswered. The union says they fought it with the company, and the company wouldn't give it up. Now, supposedly, they were going to take it to arbitration because we kept calling them and pestering them, saying, well, this is our work. It's negotiated work. We've proven it. It's in the contract. And once we said we're going to take it to arbitration with our international rep, because we kept bothering him so much, now all of a sudden, oh, we're going to get the work, but we haven't gotten the work. This has probably been 6 weeks, 2 months ago, because if they took it to arbitration, the plant manager says we will lose, and we'll lose $2 million for all the back cost of manning those jobs. So why aren't we on these jobs now? We have people out on the streets. I'm an electrician. I know it's my work, and we probably have 20 electricians laid off that we could bring at least 5, 6 of them back to do that work. But we won't uphold our own rules. And as far as I'm concerned, I think we should go to arbitration and finish it properly, because it's cut and dry. It's nonsense, and it's a slap in the face to us. And we're supposed to feel proud and happy about these jobs going out the door. We have made concessions. We've done everything we can.